man, I wish I could find a way to better advertise Apothic Press.
Just back it already.
Whoa, CROM, what are you doing here? What's this? The Madness Roku Network. Sponsorship. 1 month of playing your 30-second ad on the network 3 times a day? Oh my gosh, for $20? And you can't beat that.
Just back it already.
All right, CROM, I'm doing it. Awesome. Hi, I'm Tanner Hurley, founder of Apothic Press. I back the Madness Roku Network, and so should you.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
This is my place, okay? I have in here who in the fuck I want.
Honeycomb steak. Yeah. It's not small. No.
Kiss my entire.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Oh, the doctor is in, baby. I never get tired of that. Do yourself a favor. It's on YouTube. It's James Brown and Pavarotti doing A Man's World together. You've never heard anything like it. Go check it out. You won't regret it. Hello, hi, hiya, hello, howdy. Good to see everybody. Oh, Grizz, what's up, brother? Is this Mo or Joe? Either way, welcome. Good to see you. I was just talking about you backstage. And let me see. Hold on. Bear with me one moment, folks. A little technical difficulty here. So we got a big show today. And I'm procrastinating just a little bit. All right, Joe, good to see you. Procrastinating just a little bit to let the chat populate just a bit before we dive into all this, because we do have a lot going on. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and bring out, the man with more tenacity than an egg salad sandwich.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Gordon Shumway, nice to meet you. Interested in a new Buick?
Nonsense. I've not yet begun to defile myself.
I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous.
Tanner Hurley, my friend.
Hey, how are you?
The owner and publisher extraordinaire of Apothic Studios, with such works as Ren and Electric, Agent of Helix, and Satellite Girl.
Yes.
Currently funding right now an amazing project by Chris Oisi.
Olette.
Oh, that's what I said. Olette. I don't know why you argue. It's Olette, damn you. Where did I get Oisi? Do I know an Oisi?
Maybe.
I don't know. But we're going to need reinforcements for this show, Tanner. This is just, it's bigger than the both of us.
It is.
I am not going to get into this week in any kind of political rants, because what's going on in the world is such an abomination that it's revolting, and it'll suck the life right out of our show today. So not going there. Look, however, for a free refill coming later this week, where I might lose my mind and rant for about an hour. So keep your eyes peeled for that. May or may not do it. But in the meantime, we're going to bring out some reinforcements here, Tanner.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. How the devil art thou?
I love it. How are you, brother?
Good to see you.
It's good to see both of you as well. Now, I've told you before, too much handsome on the screen. You've got to watch it, right? They'll have to be like one of them Surgeon General health warnings sooner or later if this carries on, all right?
I'm seriously beyond anyone ever confusing me for good looking. All right. I just have to rest on the laurels of I used to be.
Just do what I do. Get a British accent. It's fine.
Oh, perfect idea.
Every time I've been in the US, this accent, it gets me everywhere. And I mean everywhere.
Do I have an accent? We're waiting for Tanner to develop a Southern accent. He's a transplanted snowbird. Has moved here to the deep South.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I haven't heard too many y'alls coming out of his mouth. We'll have to see. Not Tanner. Lou, what in the world is going on with you, sir?
Oh, just, stuff, really. Just general stuff, waking up, doing something horrifically stupid, and then rolling out of bed, the normal actions, And, I've been dropping a little announcement here and there and everywhere,
I noticed a tweet or a post from you. I don't remember which.
Yeah.
It said that you frequently, or the question you must frequently get asked in reference to Ed Gein, Demon Hunter, is what?
Well, I get 3 questions. I always get, are you going to do a sequel? Are you going to do a book on a different infamous serial killer? But the one I get asked the most is, will you do a team-up book of infamous serial killers? To which I was saying for ages, no, that's who would want to do that? That's a silly idea. I get people, and it was the way they worded it. The amount of times it's like, will you do an Avengers of serial killers?
Right.
Or a Justice League of serial killers. And it was like, Avengers? No. Justice League? Not going to do it. And then one night, I was sat there all on my lonesome, and I was just going, it's just a stupid idea. And my brain went, I agree. And I was like, thank you, brain. That's the first time you've ever helped me out. Normally you get me into trouble. And then as I was going to sleep, I'm half asleep, and my brain just went, but wouldn't an A team of serial killers be fucking awesome? I was like, damn it, brain, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Hell yeah.
So it's happening. It's not going to be straight away. It's a little book called The Defilers. We're going to have 4 infamous serial killers on there. I haven't said all of them yet. I've only announced one of them, because 3 of them will get their own solo mini series leading into the book.
Oh, wow.
The other one will be introduced in the book. And once I've done the Defilers...
World building.
Oh, yeah, big world building. But once I've done the Defilers, I'm not going to do infamous serial killers anymore. A fictional one here and there, possibly, but I won't do real world serial killers anymore after that. And I've announced that the first serial killer on that team is John Wayne Gacy, who's getting a book called John Wayne Gacy, Survival of the Sickest. And I've already got an artist signed up called Halil Matei, who you will know from books such as Pop Singer, Rabbit's Badass Song, and I believe he also did some stuff. It came out on a Wednesday for Alterna as well. So I seem to keep pinching their artists for some reason. Don't know why.
Yeah, don't know why.
And do keep in mind, boys and girls, when you think, God, man, what kind of sick mind would come up with such a thing? It's not Lou doing it; it's his brain.
Well, right. I tell you, it's my brain. Really, it's this very evil sock puppet that I've got called Jeremy Dahmer. You just don't want to know. One day I'll bring him onto the show, and you will never want me back. I can't control him. He has caused the police to arrive on my doorstep many times before. He's actually got a Twitter account. Don't look at it. It's not worth it. Like if you look at his Twitter account, there's no amount of scrubbing your PC or your laptop that will save you from the feds.
Or your
just
brain.
Burn it. Just burn
or your
it.
brain.
Or your brain. Absolutely.
He got his brain from a girl named Abby Normal.
Put it in brain. Come get it out.
An abnormal brain.
But yeah, if people go to the Madness, you can actually see the character designs for John Wayne Gacy that Halil's done, and they are
That's over on the Facebook Madness group.
Yes.
Yep.
Get over there and take a look at it. Also, if you're interested in following the fantastic work this guy does, luciferstorm.com.
You can pick up books like these
on a little place we like to call the internet.
Ooh, very nice. And so is this one. This one's pretty good as well. It's not bad. It's not bad. People actually like it. They actually give me money for it. So that says something.
It does.
That's got to be quite the topic down at the pub.
Seriously,
so you're a comic book writer. What do you write about serial killers?
No, to be fair, I kind of got a reputation there, and then I told him about my job. No, it was one of those things. Every time I met someone like new, it would always be like, "So what do you do?" I'd be like, "A comic book writer," and they'd be like, "Yeah, but what do you do as a job?" And I'm like, "Comic book writer." and then this is the bit I love. They instantly turn around and go, "Wow, how long does it take you to draw a page?" Writer.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the English language, but I believe I said writer. Shithead. And then the brawl broke out.
Yeah.
And the police came knocking on Lou's door because the sock puppet took charge.
Yep, absolutely. Jeremy has gone down to the pub for me a few times, and he scored. He got a couple of numbers. I didn't. I got maced.
Huh.
But he got a couple of numbers.
Really?
He drank several drinks that weren't his, and it's amazing how many people love him. They kept asking for him to come back. They didn't want me back. They told me to fuck off, but they said the sock can come in any time.
That's
it's just that kind of world. That's what England's like. What can I say?
So, because we have a content-heavy show today, go ahead and jump into a little thing that we like to call meme review. I'm not even going to play our intro for it because we're going to blaze through these. Excuse me. And then get into some meat and potatoes here. But I've decided that I'm adopting this person as Doc's Coffee Shop official barista, waitress, whatever you want to call her. Listen, every diner in the world has one of these. All right. You don't want her in your home, but you absolutely want her as your waitress. The coffee will be hot. It will be plentiful. She'll bring your food. She won't gnaw your ear off with a bunch of sassy little platitudes. She's just going to make sure that you get taken care of. So, it says it's not.
It's not.
It says Crystal on her blouse, but we're gonna have a naming contest, I think, to name her here pretty soon. So let's dive into some memes here.
Dude, Crystal is the name of the restaurant. It's on the sign behind her, and it's on.
Okay, don't come out here and yell at me, you old coot. Now that the statues are down, tell us how your life has improved. Take your time. I'll wait. Pops, you can pull the banner down for me too. Hey, Vic. Wait, there we go. And then, of course, we got this one here. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you missed the whole news cycle. But, this is a door. This is a fire alarm. I can't think of anyone anywhere beyond kindergarten age that would think that pulling the little red thing would cause the big white thing to open up. It just doesn't work that way. You ever taken a nap so good that you woke up thinking that you missed the school bus, but it's Sunday afternoon and you're 54?
Yes.
That's some good sleep. And that shit actually happens.
Mm-hmm. It happens more often than you think.
Yeah. Welcome to real life where nobody cares if you're offended and your feelings don't matter. There's a viral clip going around of Candace Owens, very pregnant, doing a Q&A after one of her speeches, and one of the foo-foo people gets up and starts talking about how they're being actively victimized, blah, blah, blah. And Candace Owens, who normally gives very thoughtful and rational discussion answers, responds to her by saying, "Life's hard, get a helmet." Just perfect. And she actually says, "Life's hard, get a helmet next." But remember, boys and girls, we are currently in the middle of the best economy since the 1940s. Don't let them lie to you. Don't believe your eyes. Don't believe your bills. Don't believe the price at the pump. Just pump. I said pump while this was on the screen. That's enough of that, boys and girls. That's enough. That's enough. So, all right, we're gonna we're going to have a contest here. You will get a special prize if you name her for us. She's going to be our official mascot here on the coffee shop. We need a good name. If you want to write a backstory, you're free to do that. I won't care, but you go ahead and knock yourself out.
I'll give her a name. Morag.
Morag.
Morag. It's the most British name I could think of, and it's one that, like, if you ever meet anyone who says, "No, my name is actually Morag. Here's my passport," and it's got it on there, their parents fucking hate them. Their parents hated them before they were born. They hated him so much that they were like, "I'm not even going to physically abuse the kid. I'm just going to give him the worst name ever."
Kind of like the boy named Sue.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So
actually,
Morag.
That was a loving thing. He was saying, "Hey, I love you so much that I wanted you to grow up tough, so I named you Sue."
Yeah,
because you're either going to learn to whoop that ass or you're going to get your ass beat until you do.
Yeah, but if you call your kid Morag, you just don't want them to grow up.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, so and she, no offense to the lady, she looks like someone who had parents like that. That's why she's just like, "I'm not going to chew your ear off." Like, look, the coffee costs, but the abuse is free.
That's right. That's right. Listen, it is a completely free service that I offer. I will hurt your feelings. I will say bad things about you and your entire progenitor line. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. Just let me know.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lou, you got a ETA on this next project? Anything else you want to share about?
Well, me and Halil are going to begin the production of the book around February, March time. Christian at the moment is working on Lady Satan. He's halfway through issue 2. So the first story arc of Lady Satan is 3 issues long. And I said to him, like, look, I always intended this story to be like 3 story arcs, maybe 5. And I said to him after he finished the first issue, I said, hey, look, you know, people love it when we work together. I'm having a scream on this project. You're having a scream on this project. Don't answer me straight away. Wait till you see the script for issue 4. But I'd like you to stay on for the second story arc, or the sequel, shall we say. And he didn't even wait. He just came back and went, I'm here for the long ride. I'm here till the bitter end. And I was like, awesome. So next year, instead of just being like, I got one book and we're releasing it like, you know, issues like a couple of months apart, we're going to have both John Wayne Gacy coming out. That should start publishing after Lady Satan's finished, because the 3rd issue of Lady Satan should be around April, May time that comes out. Then we will have John Wayne Gacy start to come out. And whilst that's coming out, Christian's going to be working. He's literally going to finish issue 3 and then jump into issue 4. So we're taking Lady Satan up to issue 6. So all the Indiegogo backers, they get up to issue 3. After that, we're going to have to do a new campaign for the second arc of Lady Satan and a campaign for John Wayne Gacy. It's going to be a busy year.
It is. Nice. It is. You're going to be a busy man. Now, also, Lou, though, for those that don't know, if they want to find your catalog, your library of work, they can go over to luciferstorm.com.
Yeah.
And avail themselves of the wonderful opportunities over there.
Absolutely.
To get their greedy little mitts.
Absolutely. They can get a digital copy of Ed Gein Demon Hunter issue 1 for absolutely free by just signing up to my mailing list. Okay. Now, I'm in the middle of transferring my website from one host to another, so there is going to be an update coming along. There will be a very short period of time where my website might be a bit sketchy, but it won't last long. It'll be like for a couple of hours or whatever, and that's not going to be for a good week or so. So now is a great time to sign up to my mailing list. Get your free PDF of Ed Gein Demon Hunter issue 1 and have a whale of a time. And I guarantee if you read it and you enjoy it, you're going to come back and be like, oh, damn you, I need to spend fucking money on all of it.
Which, of course,
it's true.
You know, the first sample is always free.
Oh, absolutely. The comic book drug dealer.
I got to switch over to headphones audio here, because it's getting muggy in here. It's not hot, but muggy. I gotta have some air circulating. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we got you.
Yes, loud and clear.
Let me try to get into my broadcasting voice here. At first I thought it was a cold. Turns out it's just old. Drop the speed. I'm old. Rail. Every morning of my life, I have Ebola for about an hour, followed by influenza for about an hour. Then the medications kick in, and I'm good for about an hour, and then I crash. That's life as an old guy. Just what's up.
Well, you had that meme review, and that got me thinking about this morning. So today, I got up, I got the kids off to school, the wife went off to work, and I said, "Man, I'm tired. I'm just not having it today." So I went back to sleep, but I didn't bring my phone with me. And apparently the wife tried to get a hold of me like 3 times. And then thought that I was working on something in the garage and may have fallen off the ladder. And sends a friend to check on me, which if they rang the doorbell, I certainly didn't hear it. So that made matters even worse.
Oh, Tanner. Carrie, good to see you. Welcome.
So I wake up and she's like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, everything's great."
It's awesome. I just had the most amazing nap, and because of it, I've missed Sunday school and I'm 54.
Yeah.
Yes. Tanner, I relate to that though. It's like, why do we just assume something bad happened to me? Can't a fella just take a nap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, gosh, I've been running strong with this campaign and everything. I just wanted a nap. Just a little nap.
You have to sit on the naughty step for a good while, mister. Now Carrie is across the pond over on your side of the turf there, Lou. Is the naughty step a thing?
Oh yeah. We're not told to sit in the corner. You sit on the naughty step or the naughty stool. That's not You sit on the naughty stool and you think about what you've done. It's one of the classic lines from childhood, along with "Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about."
Now
we got one here in America too.
We had something similar when I was coming up, but instead of go sit on the naughty stool, it was get up. I didn't knock all your teeth out. See, he'll be all right when he stops twitching. Shit just happens, it's part of parenting. It's what I'm saying to you. I remember distinctly, I was a hard-headed troublemaker child, but I was a good kid at the same time. I wasn't doing anything horrible. Just I had this propensity for, I had drop-down windows in the menu of my brain long before such things existed. And an authority figure would tell me to do something, and that window would drop down. Does this make sense? Is it something I want to do? All these choices would just drop for questions. And then the response window would drop down. I'd go, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And I would frequently get in trouble. So one day, my young little ass, about 10 years old, my dad told me, "You may not be excused from the table until you finish everything on your plate." And all I said was, "I don't want to eat the vomit looking thing on the plate there, Dad." And then the next thing I heard was my father going, "No, he'll be all right. Just leave him there." As I woke up in the next room laying on the floor. And the first thing that happened, guys, is the drop-down window popped up. Perhaps you've made a mistake. Reconsider your life choices.
Would you like to go back to last save point?
My youngest son was very similar to that. He's the one that usually gets himself into trouble, and he had upset his sister, and or basically he did something, and I was like, "Brennan, you go to your room and you think about what you've done." And he goes, "I don't understand why I have to go to my room. I know what I did and why I did it."
I don't need time to think about it. I did it.
Yes, that's not what you say to the judge.
Think of it like this, son. In the real world, if you'd done something like that, you'd be in a holding cell right now. So your room is the holding cell. We'll have a trial for you later. In the meantime, just get the fuck out of my sight so I can let you live, is what I'm saying to you. You know,
the amazing thing about kids though is you do that and they're like, oh man, I gotta go to my room, and they really do feel punished. And it's only when you're an adult that you realize, like, hold on, when they sent me to my room, I had all my toys there. I had all this cool stuff. How was that a punishment?
Yeah.
Well, I never saw it as a punishment, and therefore my parents stopped doing it. It was, you get out there and you cut the grass, young man. Oh no. Because you see, Dad hadn't cut the grass in a month. So you got to go out there and rip start this cobbled together piece of shit death trap push mower that could grind stumps and concrete cinder blocks into dust, and go out there and shove it through these swarms of yellow jackets, wasps, bees, everything that stings, and hope you get out of there alive.
And
so I was doing that.
You got all this grass that's taller than you, and you're cutting through it, and then you see Arnold Schwarzenegger covered in mud going, no, get to the chopper.
So again, being the petulant child that I am, I remember on one occasion being forced to do that. I pushed one pass toward the back of the yard. There was an alley that ran behind the property. That's where you took your trash cans for the truck to come pick them up. And I pushed a little path back there. And then I just turned the mower off, and I went and chilled out under a tree and said, see, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Oh, man.
They're going to have to come up with a better punishment than this, because I ain't doing that. Yeah, there was a petulant streak there.
See, you would have definitely been put on the naughty step quite a few times.
The naughty step.
If you'd been here in the UK.
The naughty step would have had my name carved into it, is what I'm saying. and unfortunately, that never really left me. I specifically remember, boys and girls, while I'm pouring my heart and soul out to you here in my therapy session, I was on active duty in the military, not a place that you want to practice insubordination. And I had someone give me a very stupid order one time. And I did by then have enough sense to at least correctly respond by saying, hey, that may be the stupidest thing anyone's ever told me to do, but I'm going to do it because you got one more whole stripe than I do, baby. Apparently that was a wrong thing to say too. What? Why am I in trouble right now?
And that's when you woke up and they said, it's fine, the war's over, he'll get up when he's ready.
He'll be fine when he stops twitching. All right, so boys and girls, we're gonna bring out our buddy Pops here in just a minute. We're gonna be talking about the CROM Roku development, and we're gonna be talking about it from the standpoint of, first of all, what it is, and we're gonna let Pops talk about that. But we're also gonna talk about why you should care. What in the world is this thing, and why should it matter to you? And there are several different reasons. And before I bring Pops out, I'm just going to tell you right now, my reason. I'm supporting the whole idea because I despise censorship. Thomas Jefferson famously said, I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility toward every form of tyranny over the mind of man. To which I say, me too. And I get tired of the apologists saying, it's a private platform. They can do whatever they want to do. Yeah, you can, for now. I was in a debate, Lou, with a guy, and he said that very thing, you know. And I said, for now, and he goes, for always, you mean? I said, yeah, there's a lot of things you thought were always, like affirmative action, Roe versus Wade. The world's changing slick. Pay attention. The pendulum's swinging back the other way. Hey, all we want is a level playing ground. I want you to give me written rules that if I follow them, I'm good. Not whatever you feel like on any given day. And
you don't want it being vague.
Yeah, and nothing pisses me off more than for example, I have a community strike. A community guidelines violation on my channel from December of 2022. No method of appealing, no method of even knowing what the violation was, nothing. How is that a business model? How does that say we, the corporate overlords, appreciate your participation in our endeavor? No, that's like someone coming into your restaurant and they order a meal and you instead bring them a mop and a bucket and say, here, mop the floor and then get out. Wait, what? That's not how any of this works. I detest censorship, and saying it's legal doesn't mean it's not censorship, because it is. All right. So having said that, we're going to bring out the man himself here. Let me find a little something I want to use.
Won't you get in trouble if the boss shows up?
Oh, no, it's about me. I'm the boss.
Hey.
And I'm not the boss like YouTube or Google, okay? I'm the boss like the guy who's trying to make it happen, not the guy who's trying to make it unhappen.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I've never seen a platform more determined to shoot themselves on the dick.
Look, Doc, we know there are shows on our network that will never get monetized on YouTube. We know.
That's right.
Okay. Is that a reason for you to not ever be monetized anywhere else?
Exactly right.
You know, and look, the thresholds change. What you have to get to the monetization level. You know, the watch hours, the amount of shorts, the amount of subscribers, blah, 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 blah. You want your show monetized the first time it gets shown on a platform. The first time somebody watches one of your shows, you're getting part of that ad revenue. Join the madness. Join the Roku channel.
I'm providing content. What's wrong with expecting to get a little cheddar for that?
From day one, not when you reach their threshold.
Arbitrary. They're arbitrary numbers.
Yes.
All right. So, Pops, in light of that, you have begun an endeavor to create something different, an alternative to the censorship factory that is, and I won't even say the name because I'll get a strike, but that is contemporary social media.
Yes.
The weaponized social media of the left. So tell us about what it is, Pops. Bring it up. Let's take a look at it. And then we're going to talk about what we talked about before the show as you're doing that. And that is this. Pops is a little bit of a controversial figure. And we don't know why. He just is. He's caught hate from some folks, and they will then say, well, I don't really have a reason for hating him. I just don't like him. Well, that's cool. You're free to do that. But this that we're looking at, the Madness Comic Network Roku platform, is not about Pops. Pops doesn't even have a show going on it. It's about how many shows, Pops?
Wait, what did you say? I don't have a show going on it.
How many shows are on the network right now?
Right now, there's like 35 or 40, and I do have a show, Doc.
That's true. That's true. 35 to 40 creators who are looking.
Some are weekly, some are bi-weekly. That's why I say 35 to 40, right? Because we're talking about weekly shows, right? So, some shows don't do it weekly; they do it bi-weekly. So, 35 to 40 weekly shows that we've run on the YouTube channel as a beta test.
Right. And there is an alternative now for all of those creators. So look, you want to hate on Pops, that's cool. Does that mean you hate everybody in our list of creators? And if you do, please get in touch with me and I'll schedule some therapy for you because you obviously need it. In the meantime, Pops, walk us through this thing. I'm going to embiggenate it and get us off the screen and let you do your thing, brother.
Well, it's there's three different levels to this. It kind of has layers. Okay. So we showed you an ad at the beginning of the show with Tanner when he backed it as a sponsor. So for sponsorship, let's let me just jump around and do this, one at a time, right? We'll go to the sponsorships first here in the middle.
All right.
Yeah, right here. Okay. The LCS and convention sponsorship tiers, which is also for creators as well. Okay. For you guys that run campaigns, this is great for you. That's why Tanner backed. That's why most of these people have backed at the 30-day for your ad sponsorship for a 1 month video. You see, we have 8 backers here. 8 people know they're going to do a campaign next year, and they're grabbing that month of ad time to play their ad during their campaign. Smart move. Okay. If you're going to run a campaign in 2024, you might as well get you a 1 month ad, right? But if you think differently, you think a little bit bigger, and you want a 90-day ad because you want to run your sign up for 2 months before your campaign launches, or you want to run that ad after your campaign's over on Indiegogo, say, and you go in demand. Okay, you maybe want a little bit more. We got a 3-month tier, a 6-month tier, one for the whole year, a VIP tier, which basically, you guys know how we do the. If you look up above there, you see the sponsors' logos on the promo card, the background piece we have up right now.
Right.
You can get that 6 months worth of just having your logos on our promo tier or on our promo cards. 6 months for $50. There's different levels of being able to promote your stuff on a new platform in front of an untapped audience. This is the thing, guys. There ain't a whole lot of what we do on Roku, but there's a lot of viewers. There's tons of viewers. Hart Fisher's American Horrors channel got 8 million views the last 3 years. And that's a back-to-back 24-hour channel, not like a view-on-demand network like we're building. We're going up there. We're going to have 3,000 videos people can watch on day one. There's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of content for people to get lost in on this network the day it launches.
Exactly. And God bless Max, because he'll be the poor bastard having to upload all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to our team. Trust me, I'm gonna get to our team. There's just so much to cover in this doc. It's really hard to scrunch it. But
it is. So
that gives you your.
Let me help you as the host and interviewer here. Let me help you out with this. All right. So, who should invest in this Kickstarter?
Everybody.
If you're a creator and you want to get your product in front of an audience, this is for you. If you have a YouTube show that you do and you want to get out from under the thumb of the censorship, you need to be here. If you are a supporter, a fan of comic books, indies, of individual content creators, and you also are sick of it, then you need to be supporting this. So,
and there's a lot of cool stuff.
Well, one more thing, and there's one more category. If you're out there and you have a show and you want to bring your show into the network, there's no censorship here. There's no litmus test. If it's legal, that's the only criteria. You can bring your show onto the Roku network.
And this is the thing about that, okay? The only difference in the tiers is how much previous content you want uploaded on the day we launched the network. That's the only difference, okay? The more content you want uploaded, the more work Max has to do, the more it's going to cost. That's the only, you see what I'm saying? There's no perks for getting more, whatever. No, it's just, and this is such a great deal. Look, Max is going to upload 500 videos for $225.
God bless him.
That's less than 50 cents a video, guys. And Max is doing all this work, and we already have like 8 new shows or 10 new shows signed up.
Okay? With more coming.
With more coming. I sure hope we get more and more coming, man. Look, independent films, or if you run a show that is just like your your comic, like if you got one of them live action shows that just does your thing continuously, if you want to put that up and have it up for the whole year, there you go, $100. Independent movies, $100, you're up for the whole year.
Right.
You know, and you get half of the ad revenue generated by Roku.
So, Pops, let me play devil's advocate here for just a moment.
Okay.
I'm broke. I don't have a lot of money. Is there a way I can contribute to this without buying a tier?
Yes. I mean, if you want it, look, we have a referral program. Okay. We have a referral program up here, right here at the top of this rewards thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk a friend into bringing their show to the network through this campaign, you'll receive a 30-second video on the network for 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can use anytime next year, right? If you bring 3 people, 3 shows to the network, you will get a full year of ad on the network.
Right, right. So let's talk about, Pops. Let's talk about what people can get for their donation, for their contribution. Walk
If
folks
you are
through
just
this.
a fan and you just want to help us out, we got all kinds of stuff to give them for helping us out.
Yeah, let's talk about those things.
We got PDF bundles from Brian Christgau, Two Fisted Comics. You can get the whole first trade paperback PDF of Six Gun Gorilla. Earth Dog Studios, my boy Timothy over there, Timothy Fling, he's saying choose 4 of your favorite titles from his whole collection. Okay, because he's got like different stuff, different titles. I asked him to give us a graphic or a list or something so people could choose, but I don't know. Tim, where you at, bro? We got Earth Dog Studios. That's Timothy. We got Committed Comics. They put up a... Let me go down here and find theirs. I hate the one thing I really hate about Kickstarter's setup on this is that it's separated monetarily. So you got to go jump up and down the tier list, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, everything ain't here by price. You got Committed Comics right there. 5 titles. Jackrabbit, Java, Threads, Neodon, and Nera X Reborn. $25 PDFs. Now, look, we're not selling you comics. We're giving you these PDFs if you donate to us $25 to help us build this network. I'm not selling comics. These people all donated these to us to use as rewards for you guys. Okay? That's what we're doing. We obviously need some money, so, you know, this is how we're doing it. Omen Comics, way back up here at the top. They donated 3 books, I think. Omen, yeah. White Druid, Nero #1, Dragon Girl, Albino Warrior, Gallows Men. Okay, so 3 different #1s from Omen. Got 3 different #1s from Revelation, Blitz, Insurrection, and Cedar. So, you know, $15, you get those 3. These are almost everything here is #1s too, guys, except for the specific bundles. You got Dust Bunny Mafia. You know, our boy from Detective Potatoes right there. You can get their whole series, 1 through 4, PDF bundle, $20. Silverline bundle of 5. It's Trumps, Bea, Divinity, Cat and Mouse, and K-Less, all #1s. You can get all 5 of those. And like I said, there's a Madness tier of #1s, just some of our friends. Path of the Pale Rider, Redemption #1, Incantation.
Wait, how you just gonna scroll past that magnificent bastard doing those sketch cards?
I'm going back. I ain't got to those yet. I'm doing the
comics past them.
Human Hunters and Ren #1. Speaking of Ren #1, look at this right here. Oh, show it, Doc. Show me, put me up there.
Yep, I'm doing it. Hold on.
Oh, show me. Look at this.
You said, whoa, show me.
I gotta save the great moments, but there's a great moment. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that here in just a minute. In the meantime, Pops, roll on.
If you want all 37 PDFs in one giant bundle, throw us $90 toward building this Roku network. We're going to send you all
37 books. Boys and
37
girls.
PDFs right there, guys. Look, that's probably the biggest PDF bundle on any campaign anywhere.
And these are from the very best independent creators out there.
And I'm saying, thank you to them, to everybody who donated something for us to put out here to entice people to back us. I love all you guys, man. All those people I just talked about, all those companies right there, Roland, Mike, and all the Tom, Tim, Brian, everybody, Max, all you guys kill it. We got original art tiers, guys. There's some original art up here that I'm really surprised is still sitting here. Okay, but if you happen to back one of the 3 original art tiers, you'll get one of those bundles PDF of your choice. Just pick one, and we'll throw it in with your original art. Okay. If you get any of the sketch cards, you get a single issue PDF of your choice from any of those 37 available. Just we'll add in the survey. Just let us know which one you want. You know how this works, guys. Fans' choice sketch cards right here. Look, we got Rich, we got Doc, we got Ron at Romo Art, Dal from Token, Still Token With, and Christian Zaffo. All of these guys are going to do 4 sketch cards or whatever you want of your choice. Right? I think some of these are already gone. Let me go see what we got here. We got Doc Blalock. There's only 2 left. 2 of those are gone. Doc, you're going to have to work. Rich, there's still 4. You guys can get 4 Rich Perottas. You guys see him every Sunday on the art stream. You guys know he can draw. You want a piece of Rich art, $25. Ron Romo, right there. Again, this dude is premier, man. You guys, somebody pick those up. Just the Madness, the Committed Comics. There's Christian. More left of that. Okay, so look, Doc. Dal, I got one of Dal's because I want some Dal art. And yes, I did back my own campaign, but
and because he wants what's there.
I want a piece of Dal art. What can I tell you?
Right.
Look, there's a Corey Barton Kozor head sketch, $100 and a PDF bundle of your choice.
Pops, let me interject a point here.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, Pops, yeah, he's a promoter and he's this and that. But before all things, Pops is a super fan.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy loves indie creators and their work. All right. So when he says, I backed my own campaign, he's not talking about, I did this to try to blah, blah, blah. No, I want that damn art.
Yeah. And I'm a broke ass, so you see me down there getting a sketch card, right? One singular sketch card, right? So there's a couple other pieces of original art, but we'll just scroll down here and order through these things. Look, J. David, you guys know him, Drunk 3PO, Achromatic Chronicles Blue. There's 2 signed copies that he donated, $35 each, guys. Look, it's the same price on his campaign. He threw it at us because he believes in what we're doing. Go ahead and back it here. Get rid of those 2, and then
wow,
back in his. You know what I'm saying? He gave them to us for a reason. We're not in competition with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
He gave them to us for a reason to help us get funded. If you want one of these, get it here. It's signed. You'll love it. RJ will send it to you from Critical Blast. Baby.
What's up, Q?
Hey, Q. What's up?
He also got one of these. Number 13 of 25, The Devil You Know Better, the little short story book edited by R.J. Carter, our boy at Critical Blast, signed by Mike Barron and Hart Fisher.
Hello.
$35.
I'm sorry. Did you say Mike Barron and Hart Fisher?
Yes, I did.
All right, hold on. I creamed myself a little bit. All right, I'm better now.
All right. One of the awesome people who is bringing his show to the network, Mr. Bill Moss, right there, guys. Some Bill Moss art. Bill don't draw a whole lot of dragons, yo.
Right.
Okay. $100. Go get this, man. You get this, I'm gonna put something else up. Bill's offered 2-3 different things to put up. We're gonna do them one at a time, man. Come on, get this one. We'll put up another. And I know, Mr. Neff, I don't know if you're watching or not, but I know you wanted this last year when it was available, and that campaign didn't fund. But you could try again, but it's just the inks. I'm keeping the pencils, but there's Jim's inks right there for the CROM Steranko homage cover.
Right. Which is just badass by the great Jim O'Reilly.
Yeah. And there's no saying that won't someday still be a cover.
Right. Jim O'Reilly, if you don't know, boys and girls, is a superstar. All right. Yes. There's no other word for it.
And like I said, I appreciate all these guys. They're throwing stuff at us, throwing their time and their talent at us to help us get this funded. Man, if all these people believe in this, guys, I want you to believe in it too. We're going to give you some cool stuff. There's 2 different t-shirt options. You can get the Madness Roku Network logo on the front, or you can step up to deputy status and you can get the one with the badge on the front that says I helped build the Madness, and the Madness Roku on the back, the logo on the back.
Nice.
You know, Cindy Koepp made these crochet CROMs for the last campaign. They sold out. Nobody's grabbed one this time. I don't know why. You guys, it's a little CROM. Get one. It's a little CROM, man. Some of you may have seen a couple weeks ago on this very show.
It was a tragedy. It was like watching the Hindenburg come down. Rich Perotta came out, and being a man of his word, he honored his commitment that if my campaign, Pariah Blood and Mud, funded, which it did, he would wax his back live on a stream. And he did, folks, and he bled for it. All right.
What? I was meant to wax his back. He kept turning me down.
So now, when this funds, he's going to wax his chest. And if you guys don't know, Rich Perotta is a hairy little fella. So if you're into pain,
which Rich clearly is.
Now look, we got some other things. We got stretch goals. I'd really like to get up here into some of these stretch goals because it's stuff I really want to do.
Right.
Hey Timothy,
one of them
how are
being
you?
the CROM Ash Can at 7,500. Story and art by our boy Doc. Okay, I'd really like to get to the point where CROM comes out in his own book finally for the first time. You know,
and it's sitting right here finished. Let me hit that point. It has been my consistent business model that I don't promise a book until the book is finished. So the little CROM ash can is done, sitting right over there, ready to go to print. So yeah, we hit that stretch goal.
Please say it's 22 pages of him just saying, "Back it already."
It is.
It's the first time he pops out. Technically, the second time he pops out of the internet, makes an appearance, but the first one is just a single page. Mm-hmm. His origin is very simple. It's a single page, 3 panels.
Mm. Yep. And
I think I got to have you draw that too, Doc.
Okay. Spoiler, he pops out because he's a troublemaker. And he knows Elizabeth Payne from Pariah Blood and Mud is a driven and tortured soul bent on revenge. So CROM takes it upon himself to take her to the true person behind her pain so she can kill him. That person is me.
Doc, nobody knew that until then. You should have never said anything.
It's all right. They'll forget it. What happens when your own creation comes home to roost?
We've kept that ending hidden for over a year now, and you just blurted it out.
Yes, I did, damn it, because you'll love it. You'll love the way it happens. It's a great little hook, and you'll enjoy it. Hey, Timothy Fling, good to see you, my friend.
Hey,
Timothy Fling, another quality show here on the network.
Timothy, while I have your attention.
The Creative Cranium.
Well, yeah, you can send him a link if you want. But while I have his attention, we still don't know what the choices are of books that you're offering on your tier. We don't know what they are.
So we got to get that nailed down, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Like give us some options, or just put a straight tier up there so people know what they're getting. I've had a couple people ask, so
All right,
that was kind of one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
Right now, we are by no means done talking about the Roku Network, but it is that time in the show.
I mean, there is a couple other tiers on the side that aren't featured in the center rewards.
Yeah, we'll continue cruising through that. We've reached that point in the show where it's time to hear from a couple of our friends and for you to go warm up your coffee. So let's take a little break here.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
I told that moron not to take out my Tchaikovsky tape. No matter, let's get started. Here we are, Nancy Moon. The last time we left our heroine, she had just joined my esteemed colleagues at level M. And the soldier who cannot stop talking, a magician with a money issues, and a vampire with a checkered past. With her other teammates she's yet to meet. One in particular might be a little bit shocking for her. I do hope she's not allergic. Back it today, won't you? Like right meow.
She would be correct.
My only issue is what vampire doesn't have a checkered past?
This is true.
It's like, look, I was a young vampire. I didn't know any better. I went around eating people.
So I'm gonna run back through the stretch goals real quick. At $6,000, there's gonna be a set of 4 trading cards based on the original art done on the sketch cards. So the fans are going to pick the 4 they like the most, and we're going to make an uncut sheet of those 4. Okay? Sound cool?
Nice.
They're also going to vote on the one they like the best, and that's going to be on the opposite side of the uncut sheet, full size. Does that make sense? You got 4 little cards on one side, 1 big card on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it'll all be decided by the fans' vote once, the sketch cards are in. So that's going to be the $6,000 one. At $9,000, we're going to do a Sheriff's Challenge coin. And for all the physical backers, they're going to get themselves a little coin that says, I helped build the Madness on one side with the Roku logo on the other side. Boom, boom. At $10,000, something's going to happen that hasn't happened since, holy crap, I don't know, boot camp. I'm going to chop the ponytail off and donate it to Locks for Love.
Woo.
At $10,000. Okay. I mean, I'm going to pull that thing right up tight against the back of my neck, and I'm going to cut it off right there at the base of my skull. There ain't going to be nothing left here but short.
I can't see it. I just can't imagine it.
Nobody can. Even my mom was freaked out. You're going to what?
I always love that response.
Look, I I used to have really, really long hair, right? And I cut like a foot-long braid off the day my mom got married 22 years ago or something.
Yeah.
2 years ago last week, actually. Okay. And I cut like a foot long, probably 13 inches of it, because braided it was still a foot long. And I gave it to her as a gift on her wedding day, and she had not even noticed that I cut any off.
Whoa.
That's how long my hair was. She didn't even notice that I had cut my hair. So
I completely understand the dedication to that, though. I mean, like, bear in mind, you guys have known me with short hair for fuck knows how many years now, but you do realize, like, I used to have dreadlocks. Like, right down to my shoulder.
Only because I saw it. That's the only reason I believe it, because I saw it. Now, a friend of mine, some friends of mine are getting from like way back in junior high and high school days. A lot of us didn't graduate from the same high schools. A lot of us moved away, and you know, so we're like organizing a reunion next year. This was back in, I think, 78, maybe. We were going to an Alice Cooper concert at St. Paul Civic Center. You can look this one up. The show got tear gassed. An indoor arena got tear gassed. Imagine the panic and people running out and trying to get out and stuff. And we were way up in the nosebleeds, and we were like the last ones that the shit actually got to. So everything was between us and the exit. One of my boys, Greg, was in a freaking body cast from neck to ass.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So we could not just run out, dudes. We had to protect our boy from getting trampled and fucking help him and shit. And dude, it was so bad. It was so freaking bad. But that's how I looked then, guys. I was like 14, 15 years old right there. And that's my boy Guy Hamilton, who doesn't have no hair now.
He's telling you guys, too much handsome on screen. You gotta stop.
All right, let's by the way,
warning comes up.
Let's welcome Timothy Fling to the show. Timothy, good to see you, my friend.
What's up, fellas? How's my audio?
I'm great.
5 sir.
Hey, man, I have got the right group here, and I want to. I'd like to talk to you, fellas, about something. Do you have a moment?
Oh, I know I do.
And this one is going to go out really directly to Doc.
Uh-oh.
As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I'm kind of a non-controversial dude, right? Like, I don't particularly do any kind of offensive content or any kind of sexual content or any kind of racist content or anything like that, you know?
Right.
So I've had the good fortune to where I have never been either banned or shadow banned, which, knock on wood.
That was my other question I had for you. Okay, continue. I remember now.
Okay. Well, you're going to be surprised. Well, actually, Doc will not be surprised. So I started working on this new Western. Okay. Mm-hmm. And by the way, it's amazing in a word. It's definitely going to be the best product that we've ever put out. However, the story takes place in 1882. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So some of the characters speak in a way that would be considered
politically incorrect.
Yeah, I was trying to find the right way to say it because I don't think this is racist or offensive, but I'd like to get your guys' opinion of it.
Okay.
One of the characters in this book is working on the railroad. In those days, it's what they called a coolie, Chinese coolie. You guys familiar with that term?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Is anybody a little bit familiar with the history of the word?
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely. No. Yeah.
It's an actual word. It comes from the Mandarin. It's coolie, which means unskilled laborer.
Right.
So first of all, I remind you, this is not the same as a slave. Coolies were in fact paid, but the idea is that they were paid poorly and they were treated very poorly. And it does touch on that in this. Yeah. Well, not even that. I think they paid them. Yeah, I think they paid the Chinese people something like a penny a day.
Yeah, it was
Which is more than we made in the military, by the way.
Well, my question to you guys is this. And look, be honest, because I value your opinions. Hey, and Lucifer, how you doing, man? We met before too. Yeah.
Yeah, we have, man. How you doing?
Yeah, nice to see you.
Me.
So my question to you is this: do you find?
Hold on one moment. We're going to bring somebody out here.
There is no spoon.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Blaine. But isn't that why they invented tube socks?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
We got to change the Mentos to a pen. You got to Photoshop a pen over that Mentos thing.
Yeah.
Stephen B. holding up his pen.
What's up, Stephen B? Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you. All right. And Timothy, I interrupted you. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, so just cut to the chase. Do you guys find the word coolie offensive?
No. Well, I mean,
no.
It depends. Does a minimum wage worker like to be called unskilled labor? Probably not, but it's what it is.
Well, I had a guy reach out to me or commenting on one of the posts, and essentially it's something like this, that it's a racist and offensive term, which I remind you, it doesn't mean, coolie does not mean Chinese. You could have been an Indian coolie. You could have been an Indonesian
Irish.
Coolie. Yeah, it's
everybody's offended.
You know what?
For everybody else.
I'm not going to get into all that because I just very politely said, thank you for the feedback, blah blah blah. But look, at the end of the day, it's a fucking. Oh, excuse me.
Wow, he just said it.
Whoa!
I was on the wrong show.
I'm sorry, Pops. I don't know what the rules are, but
Timothy, hold on.
That just shows that you're passionate about what
You're in the right place, brother.
You're in the right place.
Well, look, here's the deal, right? It is, you got to respect people's opinions. I understand it's 2023, but are you ready for this? The guy who's complaining about this, it's a white guy.
That's
of course.
But yeah, that's usually how it is.
It's the people that are offended for others that are going to come at you. Okay?
And I even, some of you guys know I live in a Mandarin house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know I speak Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you agree that I'm probably more Asian than he is?
For sure.
Well, here's
their culture.
Here's the new comeback, Timothy. Though let me share this with you. All right, when you're confronted with that, our friend Candace Owens.
Oh yeah, sure. I
had enough. Just tell them life's hard. Get a helmet next.
Get a helmet.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting a T-shirt with that on it. Life's hard. Get a helmet.
Well, and where I'm going with it is, by the way, and the first thing is, I don't want to offend anybody. Okay.
No.
Well,
you're nicest. You're one of the nicest guys out here.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that. Like I make a real effort, right?
Know that. Look, he's like Don Chin and Peter Samedi nice.
Yeah. Well, and here's my beef, Freddie. Like the thought occurs to me because one of the elements of this story, and maybe I'm wrong, is that we've got this terrible sheriff who is this terrible, hateful. He's a racist person.
Right.
Okay. So he actually uses some language that is much use than we're using the word coolie.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll give you an example, and you guys tell me if this is crossing the line or if I should cancel this book. One of the best ways to show that a character is a evil character is to show them being evil, like doing bad things. Right.
That's none of their job.
And it's like, God, I swear to God, the next thing is we're going to have all the villains handing out flowers to each other.
They're already doing that.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the opening scene of the book, because basically you're trying to establish that the sheriff is racist against, he hates the Indians, he hates the Mexicans, he hates the blacks. He's awful, right?
Right.
So they're bringing these, it's a gallows, right? They're bringing these outlaws up to the gallows to hang them. It's kind of like the beginning of True Grit, if you ever saw the movie True Grit.
Sure.
Where they're all lined up for the gallows. Yeah. And it's kind of similar. And they bring, like the second guy up, it's a person of color. And, they're reading off the crimes and it's horse thief, right? And the guy's going, first of all, he's very well spoken. The guy, he's like, I didn't do it. He says, I'm a salesman from Indiana. You've got the wrong man. And the hangman and the sheriff tell it to God, and they throw the switch. He doesn't care because he's a racist sheriff.
Right.
Yeah.
And the idea was to show how terrible the guy was in the first 2 pages. By the way, he hangs a woman too. And, but you know, the part that's going to be all up in arms is the way he talks, you know, because he uses the words that we don't like.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know what? If I can't get past the first 2 pages of this story, this is the way it was in 1882. And I'm trying to show you that he is bad. I'm not saying that we should all talk to each other this way.
No.
Timothy, let's remember
who he is.
Let's remember this, okay? According to the current social left, let's say, roads are racist, time is racist, you know, being on time is racist, taking tests is racist, gravity is racist, electricity is racist. So you're in good company.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
And,
no, you're experiencing the same thing that a lot of creators are experiencing. Period. For example, I know anyone who uses Nazis automatically gets labeled a Nazi sympathizer or something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was
even if you're showing Captain America mowing through a company of them, you're endorsing the bad guys. Listen, so my typical response to that kind of stupidity.
Do me a favor.
Is, you know,
shut the fuck up.
I want to pull this back in because a lot of people might not know this guy right here is the campaign manager for the Roku campaign.
Stephen B. on camera, please, sir.
He is the one that, like, one of the people that made it possible for me to do this.
Snap!
Oh, look.
Sorry,
it's your girl.
That looks beautiful.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So
cool.
Timothy, being the campaign manager for the Roku network, also has a couple of extra tiers up in here. Like this one on the right here, the Earth Dog Studios print ad. You can get, I think, a 1/4-page ad.
Yeah. And this is something where if you guys are interested in this, you know, I will work with you on the design. I promise you, if you're a graphic designer, great, you can make your own and we just put it in the slot. But we'll make an awesome looking ad. And, you know, I want to say this in the most humble way possible. This isn't, this isn't a Doubleday publication where it's going to go to 50,000 people, but it's going to go to well over 300. And it's now ships to 25 countries. So it's a good way to get your brand out there.
It's a good way.
Yeah. And for the record, it's something that I now do too. You know, Pops and I talk about this all the time. What kind of things work and what kind of things don't work? And look, I'm no expert, guys, but as you know, I've tried a lot of things and I realized they didn't work. And, you know, my ideas are not always the most popular ones, but the truth is that a lot of the stuff we're doing, it just doesn't work. And the kind of things that don't work, for example, are, you know, it's always great when somebody, you know, shares your image on Facebook and this kind of thing, or spreads it out to other groups. And man, we're so grateful for the support. But the truth is that's showing all the same people who have already, you know, chances are if somebody knows Doc, they're going to know me. You know what I mean? It's not like they're going to see it for the first time. So the question is, how do we reach these new audiences and how do we reach people that might not have seen our works? And the answer is, in my opinion, one of the answers is by going into other people's books and having people discover it. You know
absolutely right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cross-pollination, baby.
Yeah.
So I want to do this real quick because we never want to marginalize our friends. Stephen B.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
The host of the Boldcat Studios art stream, Saturday nights at 7 o'clock. Mr. B.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is absolutely gorgeous. That is beautiful.
Those of you who don't know, Stephen B., founder of Boldcat Studios, may very well be the hardest working man in comics. And there's a lot of there's a lot of hardworking guys in this industry. But if he's conscious and he's not, you know, down at the grist mill grinding the meal, he's drawing and writing. He's an unstoppable force of nature. Keep your eyes on Stephen B. He's going places. You can quote that, put it on your book.
I'm typing right now.
Yeah, see. Don't rub it in with all your technology, okay? Like Lou said, I'm running a a lemon-powered computer.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have
the camera's
tech.
being powered by a potato.
Right.
The lights are being powered by willpower alone.
That's exactly right. Carol, you are welcome to jump in if you wish.
Yes, Carol, because I keep telling them too much handsome on screen.
We're
too
going
much
seriously.
We're going to go a little bit long today, but it's for a good cause. If I have to, I'll just swallow the show that comes on behind us into our show. Because I'm Doc and I can do these things.
Okay. I do want to get back into this. Or do you want to? Let's do great moments real quick.
Yeah, we're going to do that right now.
Let's do great moments. Let's let Tanner do his thing.
The only thing we need in order to do that is Tanner.
Greetings. Tanner Hurley with another great moments in comics history. And today we are going to talk about an appearance that some of you may not know that you have in the comic called, pushed the wrong one here, in a comic called Ren. Okay, I know we've spotlighted this comic before, but there is something.
You'll have to share your screen, Tanner.
I'm working on it right now.
All right.
I got to pull it up here.
This is while he's pulling that up, this is absolutely one of those.
Sorry, StreamYard. What the hell is StreamYard doing?
It wouldn't be a show if CROM himself didn't show up to fuck things up.
Seriously.
You can tell. You can tell Tanner doesn't do any of the backstage stuff.
No, I don't at all.
Hey, Tanner, don't let him give you a hard time. It's tough to do all that stuff.
It is, particularly when StreamYard is showing its ass.
See, it's telling me that here, I'll go back in.
Just send it to me in Facebook and I'll share it.
Nah, here we go, Pops. We'll just do it analog, baby. So here's the great moment.
Okay, hold on.
In the book,
you may not know. Go ahead, Tanner. Tell them all about it.
So, in the pages of Ren, Intergalactic Mercenary, hidden in the background is CROM himself.
Come on, man.
Riding an alien dinosaur. With a guy side-eyeing him.
Yeah, this guy on the right of the panel sells it. Look at him throwing that side eye over at CROM. What is CROM holding in his hand there?
He's got a
slingshot.
Slingshot.
Yeah, slingshot.
Okay, so that's not a bong; it's a slingshot.
That's his weapon of choice.
It's a bong that doubles as a slingshot.
There we go. and that dude over there, that dude is who you're talking about?
Yeah, that's Stephen B.
This is CROM's first appearance in comics. Ren #1. Yeah, that's a great moment.
It is a great moment. So those of you that bought Ren, go back and take a look at it. Pick out, it's like, where's CROM, where's Waldo?
It's a first appearance, and it will not be a last.
No, it will not.
It will not be his last appearance in comics. So
can I share a little spoilerish stuff that you and I talked about, Pops?
Okay.
CROM may be a recurring character in the Jake Bishop series. A supernatural noir detective who occasionally gets visited by this little asshole that pops into his world just to make his life miserable, because Jake Bishop, like me, hates technology and it hates him back.
And CROM is the
I need to do now.
He's the internet troll.
He is.
Since I drew this, I'm probably now going to have to draw Ren.
Oh man.
You're gonna have to color Ren though, bro.
Well, you got to color this one too, baby.
Well, I'm going to color this one digitally.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll look nice.
Yep.
I mean, it already looks absolutely amazing.
Yep. That's well done, Stephen B.
Yeah,
All right.
Here's the first attempt.
Oh no, we're not going to show
heck
first
yeah.
attempts. We show finished products, baby. Hey, chat, I'm talking to you, including you that are just listening in the background while you're sitting around, maybe whittling like Jed Clampett on the front porch. You're in the kitchen cooking up some beef stew or some meth. I don't know what you're doing.
Wow.
If you've got questions or comments about the CROM Roku campaign, I want to hear you. Yes. We want to hear you. We want to know what your thoughts are. Do you have any concerns about it? This is a typical Kickstarter campaign in the sense that if you throw a commitment into it, and for some reason, God forbid, it doesn't fund, you're not out anything.
Yeah, they don't even take your money unless the thing funds. It doesn't hurt to help us get there, guys.
So you can commit to this risk-free. If it funds, God let it be so, then you're going to have a network over on Roku where censorship is out the window and we can all freely breathe. Do you know how many times, Timothy Fling is known, and Stephen B is too, and Tanner, as some of the nicest guys that do any kind of broadcasting. I'm not. I am, however, someone who never attacks individuals. I only attack stupid ideologies. All right. And that's a hard line for me. But when you have to self-censor to the point where you feel like you're drowning just to be able to carry on a normal conversation, you're not in a healthy environment. We need to get somewhere else. And Roku is that somewhere else.
Now, I want you to put it back up, Doc, because there's a few more things in here that we ain't showed yet that are cool.
Let's bring it back up, baby.
You can
bring it back up. Boom.
Okay. We have friends with campaigns. Everybody knows that. Down there at the bottom of the page, a whole bunch of links to different campaigns. We're going to get to that. But that leads into where we're at. Okay, you can get a Roku stick. If you don't have a Roku stick and you need one for your not smart TV, for your dumb TV, okay, you can get a Roku stick right here. All right.
Never do that again, Pops. Never.
Laurie, our girl Laurie from Tuesday Morning Brew. You guys know Laurie.
The great Laurie Calcaterra of Path of the Pale Rider fame.
She is offering a smash ad where she'll smash pumpkin or melon or whatever and draw your comic name or your name or whatever on it, smash it, send it to you to use in your own promotional stuff. Cool. She's cool. You guys know what's up. She'll smash it or slice it up with a machete, whatever.
Now, Pops, Q has a question. Wanted to know how long the Roku Kickstarter campaign will be up.
There's 20 days left.
All right.
20 days left. Let me run up here to the top. 21 days left. I also want to say thank you very much to 39 people who have already shown that they believe in what we're doing. Tell your friends, man. Tell your friends. Let's get this thing funded.
And if you do have any questions about what's going on with this, and you're watching this later, maybe reach out to Pops, reach out to Timothy. You can reach out to me. I might not have an answer, but I'll go find one for you. It may even be the right answer.
We would go talk about this team right now because look, guys, a great idea is only a great idea if you surround yourself with the right people.
Can you zoom in on that a little?
Yeah.
There we go. Come on in.
So about a year ago, I knew I had the right people as far as content, and I threw it out there. Hey, anybody that wants to bring their show to what I'm building, to my vision, bring their show to our YouTube channel. You guys are going to be in. So we already have 35 shows going up. Okay, 35 to 40 shows going up.
35 to 40 shows, people.
If you go look at my YouTube channel, you see there's 2,500 videos there, guys. most of that content is going to be on Roku day one. That's 40 different playlists, a lot of different content, a lot of good stuff that you can binge watch from beginning to present and then going forward all through 2024. Okay. But there's some things on this campaign that you can't get anywhere else. Okay. Laurie's campaign right now, you guys know she's doing Path of the Pale Rider #4. You can't get drawn into Path of the Pale Rider #4. You can't get drawn into Path of the Pale Rider on her campaign at all. The only way you can is through this campaign.
There it is.
There's 2 spots to be drawn into a future episode of Path of the Pale Rider. Get zombied out and killed or whatever. You know, Laurie. You don't know what she's going to do, but it's going to be fun, right? Okay. 2 spots. The only 2 spots available to be drawn into her comic are on this campaign. If you like Laurie, you like what she's doing, hit her up. She's also been immeasurably valuable, Timothy, to making sure that this campaign got built, that this page got built.
She's the best. She's the best, man. She was so helpful. I got to do a quick shout out. As you guys know, I'm a somewhat skillful writer, but I have almost no drawing or graphic skills. So thank you, Laurie, for everything that you did.
Yeah, she really pulled this out of the fire for us, because we had a very base bones thing, and she was like there to help us put it together and make it look decent, and totally appreciate everything she's done. She kept it simple, because there's, like I said, there's so many different aspects to this campaign. You can look at it from a fan's point of view, a sponsor's point of view, content creators' point of view. She had to try and put together a campaign that made sense out of 3 different things to build one thing. You know what I mean? And she did a great job, man. And then there's that
Pops. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's that doc guy. Okay, moral support and ground control keeps me from going off the deep end most of the time. Tries to keep everybody on even course, and totally appreciate that. You guys know Max from Atrocity Press. He's the one that built both of Hart Fisher's Roku networks. He's built 4 other ones. He ain't no slouch. He knows what he's doing. He's building ours, and he's given us a great deal to do it. He's putting a lot of time into this, and he's given us a great deal to do it. As a matter of fact, real soon there will be a Roku preview up there with what was very hard to do, pick 10 shows out of 2,500 to put up there and show Roku what we've got to bring them, right? It was really hard to pick 10 shows, guys. I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't gonna tell you what they are. You're just gonna have to tune in when we put the preview channel up there for people to see. Me and Max will come out. We'll talk about it. We'll show it to you, and you'll be able to go see what we got planned.
When's that going to be coming out?
As soon as he gets it built.
Okay.
Fantastic.
As soon as he gets it up, it's got to be part of our. With Roku, you have to have a website. We have a website, obviously now, the Madness Roku Network.com. We're going to be putting stuff up over there as well that link to the channel and what's there and whatnot.
Right. Can you drop that link in the chat, Pops?
Yeah.
All right. Also, and I'm going to handle this one. Also on this team is RJ Carter, who needs absolutely no introduction. RJ is a fulfillment monster. He is a distributor. He is the king of indie fulfillment. Anything that is a physical tier that will be shipped to you, RJ Carter will be handling it. His reputation is above reproach. A valuable team member. We love you, RJ. Hey, at the 1.5 hour mark here, we cannot neglect someone we were just talking about a moment ago. I got to show some love to our girl.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We're gonna rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
There ain't a whole lot of time left on that, like 7 days or something. So
Right.
5 days, 5 days or something. If you want to get in on that, you better go get in on that.
Right on. Right on. All right. Now I've got to do a little self shilling here, because after all, it is my damn show. Let me bring you up to date, boys and girls. Pariah Blood and Mud. The proof copy should be in our hot little hands today.
Oh, nice.
Later this evening,
Awesome.
Anthony and I'll get together, and barring some catastrophe with an upside down page or something, we'll have the printers pull the trigger on the project. Fulfillment will start as soon as they roll in. All of the swag is produced and ready to go out the door. The book will begin fulfillment the moment it begins fulfillment. I'm going to be launching the campaign for A Damn Dirty Thing, which is currently on page 12 of 16 finished, because that's just how I roll. I don't fund a campaign so I can pay somebody, because I am the team. I'm the artist. I'm the writer. I'm the inker. Damn it. And I never pay me. I've got a terrible boss. Asshole. So I like to get the work done first, and then what we're doing is we are just funding the printing, and I'm looking forward to bringing that to you. Now, also, A Damn Dirty Thing, which is a fantastic story introducing Jake Bishop, who will be my ongoing title henceforth, is a noir style comic with a twist. My man is what's called a ditch wizard. Never really got any training. He can just kick your ass, one of those guys. So yeah, look forward to that. And I've gotten the bug, Timothy Fling.
Yes, sir.
I am doing a short novelette of A Damn Dirty Thing.
Nice.
That I will also crowdfund. It will be a novel format with, a full page illustration, maybe every other page. Or
listen, Doc, since you mentioned it, I'd like to ask your opinion about that too. This came up that, I joined NaNoWriMo. Do you guys know what that is?
Yep. I do not. Yep. I don't.
It's National Novel Writing Month, and it's a resource that helps aspiring writers. And what they do is they sort of coach you so that you can complete a novel in 1 month. And I did it. I did it last year. I got one on the burner here.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, thank you. But the second one is that when I was talking about this Western, a couple people said to me, because it is written, they said, you might do better with releasing this as a novel and do what they call an illustrated frontispiece. Like each chapter, it's going to be like 14 chapters. And then each chapter would have the illustration. So it's not sequential art necessarily.
Like the old Sherlock Holmes books.
Yeah, or like
fantastic.
I'm going to show how old I am, but if you remember the Hardy Boys or any of those.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But people said that, due to the language and stuff, let's be honest, the comic market is it's not particularly accepting of, anything as near as I can tell.
Wait, I gotta present an opposing point of view there. Right next to you on panel is a guy who has done a book starring a serial killer from hell.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. There's nothing shocking about that. That's certainly not going to be banned. I tell you what, I'm going to go out on a limb here. You ready for this?
Come.
Now release a book where the guy is a Christian protagonist, and he believes that families should stay together. They turn that book down in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My point is, and by the way, this isn't any way of casting any aspersions on Lucifer. I love what he's doing.
No, of course not.
But my point is that, you're allowed to, it's almost generally accepted that you're allowed to have books with any kind of Satan, anything, you're allowed to have your Nazis as villains, but almost no one else.
Actually, I do have to state that there have been several people who have been majorly against this book because of it being about Ed Gein, because of it including Satan. There was one guy who actually went on a tirade to try and make out that I was part of a hate group. And got the book banned from one store here in the UK. But luckily, it just meant that there were a lot. Like, he was even going out there going like, promoters and convention organizers, you have to blacklist him. And I just got loads of convention organizers going, hey, can we book you as a guest?
Right, exactly.
Hey, Lucifer, I think that is a fantastic concept. I'm 100% behind it. And what I'd love to say there, no such thing as bad publicity.
Exactly. I used it very wisely, and I told everyone, "Went, can you believe this?" And then all of a sudden, people were like, "Damn, I need to read that book. Where do I get it from again?" So, you're absolutely right.
Well,
no such thing as bad publicity.
Let me selfishly bring this back for just a second here.
Yeah, I have to too.
Pops and Tanner have seen previews of the novel, couple of scenes written, and what are your thoughts there, Tanner?
Oh my gosh! As a novel, I think it's noir gold. Personally.
Hi, Brianna.
Hey, Brianna.
And Pops, what about you? What are your thoughts on it?
On which?
Seriously, right now?
It's a
I
novel.
got a whole bunch of thoughts on a whole bunch of stuff.
The Damn Dirty Thing novel snippet that I shared with you.
Oh, dude, good stuff. Doc's got some skill writing too, guys. Okay, the whole thing is, Doc, is nobody's seen any of your writing yet. Your books aren't out yet, so it's all, everybody's still waiting. I can tell you from what I've read, Doc's got some skill, guys. Just give him a chance to check out his stuff.
And so the last thing I'm going to say about it is I would love to get feedback from Lou and Timothy as accomplished writers themselves. So if you guys can provide me with an email where I can just send you a couple of little scenes.
I'd love to. Hey, Doc, I'd love to help in any way that I can. And just a quick aside, I'm thrilled to hear that you're doing this. My 2024, I'm shifting around to some new stuff, and it's gonna be 2 novels. Like I say, one's already done, so I'm cheating a little bit.
Nice.
But the second thing is, I'm doing these songwriting services now.
Oh,
excellent.
Nice.
So hey, I'm not giving up on comics, but
I've read it. I'm telling you, and the speech, pattern that Doc writes, it's like something out of a Bogart or any of those classic, noir films.
Carol wants to know what's a novel. It's something you buy at a sex shop to enhance your life.
It is. Oh shit! I thought it was a band.
All right, we're getting close to time to have to wrap up here, and before we do, Pops is about to burst to say something. I have no idea what it is. He's probably going to destroy my whole show.
Nope, not going to destroy your show.
What's on your mind, Pops? There we go.
Gone. Ginge and Pedro script offer is gone.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations.
So Jim's going to be doing a script with somebody. I'm not sure who yet. Timothy, you know who that is? Don't say it live, but let me know in the private chat so I know who to hook Ginge up with.
Okay.
And
of course, you can't do it until after it plunge.
Lou and Timothy in private chat, if you would, please drop your emails for me so I can send you these little snippets.
Yes.
Love to get your
I'll run through some of these other campaigns real quick down at the bottom too, Doc. Okay, because there are people.
Of course.
We got our girls. We got Laurie. We got Carissa. You guys know what's up.
We have a crossover coming from them as well.
There's a crossover print. If you get both, you get a print.
Yep.
And waifus and kaiju, Ginge and Pedro. We're just talking about Ginge and Pedro. Look at that. You see how that works?
Hell yeah.
Our boy Tanner Hurley, Electric Agent of Helix, right there. Go check it out. Links right there. Our boy RJ, the Monsters Next Door paperback. Purchase the Monster Next Door today. And our girl, who comes up on her show in about 15 minutes right here on the network, Christie freaking Shinn, Demon Bitch, I Hate You All, as well as a children's book. Mr. F Word, or DB meets Mr. F Word or something like that. And as always, all of our physical tiers will be sent to you by our boy RJ over there at Critical Blast, handling all. The only risk, it's not really a risk, man. We just want to rock this thing out, guys. If I was putting $5,000 of my own money, which if I had it, I would. If I had $5,000, guys, I'd just do this. I wouldn't be asking nobody for shit. Right? I would just do this, and all these people would be coming along. Okay.
Wait,
I don't got $5,000, guys. I don't got.
There's something happening.
You know.
I'm 56 years old. Damn!
I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming,
What's up, brother?
Elizabeth. What's going on?
Human hunter.
Hey, Max.
What's up, Max?
How you guys doing?
I'm good.
Even better for seeing your lovely face. Too much handsome, guys. Seriously, too much.
Max!
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Nothing. Just woke up.
Brianna, it is always lovely to see you. It's not really a show until Brianna and Q are here. Just saying.
True.
Carol, not so much,
Oh,
I'm kidding, Carol. There's nothing but love for you here.
Dude, that Madness sauce that Chris Brown made, that 9 Carolina Reapers and 35 ounces of honey mustard sauce. That's spicy shit, boy, but it's good. It's good.
It's
good.
delicious and will absolutely require you to get a new intestinal lining.
Yeah. It's good.
Hey, and if you're so inclined, I'd drop the link too. I have a project on the burner, but I pushed it back. I didn't like the water. It looked a little too tumultuous to me. You look on that thing saying 313 live projects. So I pushed mine back to November 16th. I'm going to see if I can build the followers a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And Timothy, we got to get you out here and just spotlight you on the show. I'd like to really talk about your projects and about writing. So we've got a guest next week. We're going to have Dojo Kun out here talking about Shifter.
Oh, I like that guy. Brian, right? Brian?
Yeah. So we're gonna have you out after that, if that's cool with you.
I'd love to. And Doc, I still want to talk to you about the guitarist thing. I know you're super busy, but when we free up, we love talking about the guitar.
Yes.
And actually,
I have my
Tanner
list.
Supposed to be with us.
I have my list. Tanner's always with me, brother.
All right. I like Tanner.
Tanner is my ride or die. All right. He is the top gunner on the turret. Okay.
Sure, Nate. Sure.
Carol, I feel this on a deep
You said
level.
first to die, Tanner, the top guy on the turret.
yeah, I'm used to it.
The other day, Carol, I thought I had grabbed my cell phone when I went out, and it wasn't my cell phone. It was my other cigarette case. So imagine my surprise when I pulled it out to try to make a call. That shit don't work.
I had a similar one once where I thought I grabbed my phone, went to make a call, and it was the TV remote.
Oh,
see?
Like you're the one that's so weird.
Hey, he wanted to bring TV with him.
That's right. That's right.
Just brought the wrong thing.
I always just lose my phone.
Not that kind of top gun. The coaxial.
No, go ahead, Q. This is fine. I'll roll.
Yeah. The Abrams. It's not a coaxial machine gun. It is a.
It's a coax.
I thought it was independently movable.
What, the main gun?
No,
or we have
the main gun. The 50 cal.
We have a coax.
Okay.
So the 50 cal is.
Okay.
But there's a coax also on the gunner station.
Okay. All right. All right.
You got two options.
Yeah,
there's two options.
Oh, there's 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We can deliver both. We can blow a hole through the universe to get you, or we can send you that personal touch of a 50 cal pop in your pumpkin.
Yeah, that's the TC's weapon.
We have two options right now, Doc.
Uh-huh.
I can disconnect the madness from this show and it can continue, and then Christy can come on and do her show.
Let's do that.
Okay. For everybody watching right now on the Madness Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, or in the Steel Token group or whatever, we're going to end this show right now on those broadcasting channels, but we're still going to be live on Doc's
on my
Twitter,
channel,
Doc's YouTube. Okay. We'll still be out here. So peace to all you watching in the one place. And Christy,
hey, Madness, we love you. We love you. And you are always welcome at Doc's Coffee Shop, where Broomhilda will bring you a piping hot cup. I don't know what her name is yet.
Morag, I keep telling you.
Morag. Stop it, Lou. Stop it. It's not a friendly name. All right. It's got to be a Madge or a Midge or.
That's the intentional part.
I'm telling you.